the story so far. Agent 47 and his handler Diana Burnwood are the world's top assassins working for the ICA. When all of their recent missions turn out to be contracts for a shadow client, things take an unexpected turn. All their targets have been operatives in an invisible organization known as Providence. Providence has infiltrated the highest echelons of power and secretly owns our world. The Shadow Client wages a silent war against them. And so the Constant, Providence's enigmatic controller, seeks Diana out. His request, track down and eliminate the Shadow Client. In return, he offers something irresistible. The truth of 47's lost origins. Neither know that the man they hunt is 47's childhood friend. And unlike 47, he remembers everything.
At the location. No hostile presence.
Understood. Alma Reynard's house is just up the beach. Our intel indicates that she and her team are laying low, most likely planning the militia's next strike.
Reynard is one of the Shadow Client's top lieutenants, and yet she's not a target.
Not yet, anyway. She's no doubt high on our client's list, but for now, it's information we seek. Infiltrate the house and get us a lead on the Shadow Client. Up for some B&E, 47.
On my way.
In Japan, Kronstadt Industries' much-hailed surgical...
47. That computer. See if you can't access it. Encrypted. Assuming there's a key, Reynard wouldn't just leave it lying around. Wait. According to the floor plan, the room you're in should be a lot bigger. There might be a concealed space behind the wall. Check for hidden panels, 47. Thought so. This should be interesting. Appears Reynard's cell is launching another strike. Those are sewer maps of a residential area in Wellington. Well, there's nothing we can do about it now. Our priority is the Shadow Client. Here we go. For the office computer, no doubt. Nicely done, 47. Should allow you to move more freely.
I'm in.
Hurry. I'm detecting movement up the road. A motorcade, possibly Reynard's.
Uploading the data.
Hold on. Receiving it now. Nothing on the Shadow Client or the other cells. No names, no aliases. I doubt she even knows whom she's working for. Wait, here's something. A message from Robert Knox of Kronstadt Industries. And by the sound of it, he's a Providence operative.
A defector.
Well, well, well. Client won't like this one bit.
And you can't wait to tell him. They're back. Multiple hostiles.
I see them. Damn. Okay, we've got all we're going to get. Go to stage 2, 47. Eliminate Reynard, and preferably without raising suspicion. One step ahead of the Shadow Client for once. Let's keep it that way.
Ugh, I thought this night would never end. What a snob fest. And I even missed out on the action.
I'm sorry you had to endure all that free champagne and cello music, Orson. What can I say? You really took one for the
Yeah,
team.
well, I say stick to what you know.
Fantasy franchise, which will be filmed exclusively in New Zealand, finds the eponymous Snow in a perilous parallel dimension where she
Welcome
must
home,
destroy the
Alma,
mystical source of
and
Alcatraz
Gas.
across the multiverse
It's Orson.
and save her new boyfriend,
Orson.
the
What?
Curse of the Blood Moon. This is the first Cassandra Snow movie.
Can you go and see what's going on?
based the best-selling
Hear you loud
books
and clear.
by late
It's
author
Orson.
Greg Black. And
Orson.
that the franchise will take a radical departure from the source material.
Alrighty.
But at least the scene will be stunning. We will be
Target down. Well done, 47. Now get off the property.
confirmed rumors that the helicopter crash, which claimed the life of shipping mogul Rex Larson 4 days ago, was indeed an act of terrorism. This is the 5th titan of industry to be murdered since the kidnapping and execution of Thomas Cross in New York.
The Mercs have discovered your boat, 47. They're on high alert, combing the beach for intruders. Proceed with caution. No way to get past them unnoticed. I suggest you cause a distraction, 47, and make it a loud one. Well, it's official. New Zealand paid off. The client has given us carte blanche. Hunt down the militia by any means necessary.
A week ago, Providence was a threat. How did you swing the board?
The board are practical people, 47. A blank check is hard to turn down. Besides, the Shadow Client's war on Providence is causing a global panic. Someone will need to stop the militia. Might as well be us.
And the man on the train? You never told them about his offer.
Taking a contract for personal gain is against ICA regulations.
Sodas would have been proud.
Is that a sense of humor, 47? Whatever next? Crying at the movies?
Why are you doing this?
I know what it's like to have everything taken from you. He claims to know about your past. Your childhood, your memories, everything Ortmeyer stole from you.
And you trust him?
About as far as I can throw him. But this is our best lead in 20 years. I say it's time we break a few rules. Good afternoon, 47. Your destination is the annual Global Innovation Motor Race in Miami, Florida. After analyzing the data from Reynard's computer, the case is clear. The Providence defectors are Robert and Sierra Knox, head of robotics developer Kronstadt Industries. A visionary inventor and technological innovator, Robert Knox has spearheaded Kronstadt Industries to the bleeding edge of technological development. His equally brilliant daughter, Sierra, is not only a financial wizard, but also a fiercely competitive race car driver, with a fiery temper to match. Kronstadt enjoys enormous popularity with global consumers. However, few are aware that the company is also one of the world's leading suppliers of next-gen military tech. Last year, despotic ruler Jin Po employed prototype Kronstadt drones against peaceful civilian protesters in the now infamous Tungan Valley incident. And although it has yet to be proven, there is little doubt that the Knoxes personally brokered the deal, making them complicit in a war crime. It is unclear why the Knoxes would betray their masters, but likely the fear of being next on the Shadow Client's hit list has pressured them to cut a deal with the enemy. Undoubtedly, with Kronstadt Industries on their side, the militia will increase their attacks tenfold, and so our contract obligates us to retire Robert and Sierra Knox and contain the damage they may inflict on Providence. I will leave you to prepare. Welcome to Miami, 47. The innovation race is on its last day, and it is down to the wire. Thousands of eager fans are gathered for the final laps of this unexpectedly close race. Sierra Knox is expertly piloting her red Kronstadt car. Her father, Robert Knox, roams the nearby expo building where Kronstadt is showcasing its new prototype car. The Kronstadt RK Mark III has seen fierce competition from the Chinese Kowloon Heavy Industries' new racer. Moses Lee, CEO of Kowloon, has taken a dominant lead and looks invincible. Sierra Knox will need to risk it all if she wants to win for the third year in a row. The stakes are as high as they can get.
Another story circulating too. They're saying that Robert
understand it, Moses Lee is into that sort of thing.
Interesting story. Want to know what I think? I think you were hired by someone to infiltrate the Kowloon pit, plant that explosive somewhere, and detonate. You know what we call that?
With champagne on the podium after a few years of regular sparkling wine. That is real champagne from the eastern region of France. Fun fact of the day for you folks. All about getting some miles under the hood. It's as much about the car's stamina and technology as it is about the driver's talent.
I heard a couple of the guys talking earlier. They said the car was behaving erratically that last lap before the accident. You think anyone, helped make the accident happen?
Wouldn't be the first time during this race. Remember 2 years ago when that driver from Eastern...
Uh-huh. Hey, what was that noise? Oh, come on!
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh. What was that?
Hello? Someone there? Hello?
You're the junior slip wrench who got injured yesterday, right? Sierra's coming in. Everyone on your stations, now! Well done. Everyone still has their fingers, I hope. Good, take it out.
You can just feel the tension in the air. Now this is a good, clean family
I'm telling
show,
you,
folks. Make no
Miss Knox
mistake.
is going to be
At the end
pissed.
of the day,
I did the
it's all
pre-race
about winning.
checkup
And
on her.
Moses Lee for new
Well,
aeronautics
I'm
is neck and neck. Remind you that this is different from Grand Prix in that it's all about which team can go the distance. Fuel efficiency and reliability. That's the name of the game. This is where you see the car technology of tomorrow. Oh, will you look at that?
Holy,
There's
the nerve
no
of that
holding back
ticket
out there.
now.
The battle for positions going on into that corner. Boy, that's endurance. Moses, getting your car down up the track. Any miles as possible.
Well, what do you expect? He's a scalper. Of course it's expensive. Why don't you try that gambling machine? Oh, wait.
Yes?
This is the mechanic. The special component has been installed in the car and is ready for activation.
Excellent. Meet me shortly at the overpass. I'd like to handle this one personally.
All right.
We're calling security, all right?
The only thing we're calling is a
Stamina
bartender.
and technology, as it is about the driver's talent.
was that?
Looking good, man.
Mr. Smith.
Looking good.
Pleasure. Do you have the trigger?
Right here, sir.
Thank you. Tomorrow's papers will surely just write this off as a terrorist militia attack on some rich corporate CEO. But you and I will know better. Now watch this.
See that red car, 47? That's the Kronstadt race car with Sierra Knox behind the wheel.
Yes, sir.
Remember, folks, that endurance racing is all about getting your car to cover
Oh,
as many miles
here he comes.
Target down. Next up, Robert Knox.
Sierra?
Both targets down. Well done, 47. Head for an exit, and we'll speak again soon.
ladies and gentlemen, is on the way to the podium. They've rolled out the red carpet, and the celebrities are rushing down there to get a closer look.
That Sierra's not just quote unquote between us.
Berlin, Shanghai, Montreal. We're bleeding operatives. Panic is spreading, and now we are axing our own?
Knox was a traitor. He would have caused incalculable damage.
And he won't be the last. This is exactly what the enemy wants. We need to fight the sickness, not the symptom.
And I have just the tool for the job.
Right. The Burnwood woman. Eric Soders warned you about her, didn't he? The Crusader.
I can handle Miss Burnwood. Everyone hates power until you offer them some.
You ought to know.
ICA speaks the enemy's language. We need them.
And once we don't?
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Fact remains, we are shadowboxing. We need to know who we are up against.
I was getting to that. His name is Lucas Gray, the late Mr. Cobb's head of security. Cobb was ground zero, first of our operatives to die. It had to be one of his staff, someone with military training and access to the plane.
Grasping at straws.
Gray is a mercenary, a veteran of every backwater tragedy you've ever ignored on the 5 o'clock news. Chechnya, Sierra Leone, the list goes on, but before '89, nothing. No records of any kind.
Ah, come on. CIA, KGB, plenty of spies went dark.
After the curtain was lifted, I cast a very wide net. Lucas Gray simply does not exist.
If you're all quite done wetting yourselves with excitement, I couldn't give two shits where he came from. I only want to know one thing.
How does he know about us?
I swear to God, this hearts and flowers crap will get us both killed. Can't you see? Your so-called friend is working for them now. He's not the man you knew.
This is his fight too, Olivia. Even if he doesn't realize it. Like it or not, 47 is our last and only lead on the partners. He needs to remember.
He's coming for us. And unlike you, he won't hesitate.
Just get me inside. Rico, I need a favor.
Good morning, 47. Our Providence contact has shared the identity of the Shadow Client, a former mercenary and bodyguard by the name of Lucas Gray. His past is a black void, but our analysts are digging deep. Meanwhile, we've had a breakthrough of our own. Comparing the malicious attack patterns with global shipping and transportation routes, we've figured out how Mr. Gray and his paramilitaries move around the world undetected. They're using the distribution network of the Delgado Cartel, Colombia's biggest drug manufacturer. Clearly, Gray must have struck a deal with the Delgados. Consequently, if we can cripple the cartel, we can severely limit the malicious strike range. But to do so, we need to slay a three-headed serpent. Sociopathic cartel head Rico Delgado and his two closest lieutenants, PR guru Andrea Martinez and savant chemist Jorge Franco. With equal parts guts and guile, Rico Delgado runs a thriving billion-dollar criminal empire. The word is, the brutal and volatile cartel head is hell-bent on becoming the #1 drug lord in the world. To achieve this, Martinez, a childhood friend of Delgado's, has been buttering up state leaders and decision-makers, paving the way for an expansion of the Delgado logistics network, while the brilliant but aloof and antisocial Franco has been hard at work developing a new type of super cocaine. So, three of Colombia's most infamous crime lords inhabiting a decidedly hostile environment. I will leave you to prepare. Welcome to Colombia, 47. The remote village of Santa Fortuna awaits you deep inside the Colombian rainforest. An iron-fisted Delgado cartel rules over the village and its surroundings. Security around Santa Fortuna and the closed-off cartel compound is extremely tight. Armed sicarios patrol the streets of the village, ready to enforce harsh punishments to those who do not comply. Rumors persist of hidden transportation cave systems connecting the village, the cartel compound, and the hidden coca fields beyond. It is a rare occurrence to have all three cartel leaders present in the village at the same time. Expect that all targets are protected by scrupulous killers, armed with automatic weapons. Rico Delgado inhabits his fortified mansion on the outskirts of the village, while Andrea Martinez can be found in her village office or around Santa Fortuna itself. And Jorge Franco is engaged in development of a new drug in his field laboratory. Happy hunting, 47.
¿Qué hubo, pues?
Mr. Rodriguez, what can we do for you? I was supposed to have a quick meeting with Senor Camacho. You know with you. He should be back any minute now. Ah, perfect.
Hey, Rambo. Check that out.
Nope.
Oh, yeah? Two come just take my...
Martinez is down. Good work.
Sally, this guy's... Hey, can I get a clip of someone?
Look, I won't go far. I'm just trying to find a better signal.
You've come out. Oh, that is so wonderful. Okay, now, wait right here. Ugh.
Hey, why are you out here? How's my hippo doing?
The animal has emerged from the enclosure. He looks healthy and is acting like any other hippo I've ever been around.
Oh, meet me there now.
Once, when Mijo was just a youngster, I executed a man for stealing a watch from me. It was my Uncle Fernando's old watch, and it was priceless to me, So, anyway, by sheer accident, his body, it fell into the river. And then, as if he read my mind, Mijo dove under the surface of the water. And when he came back up, there, in his mouth, was the watch. Arm still attached to it and everything. Oh, man. Oh, that hippo is something special.
Hola, jefe.
I understand the hippo's still not feeling well, Buckman. Pringo's not going to be happy about that.
Oh, my little mijo. Come to Papa, it's me. Huh? It's your Papa coming to you, little one. Come on. Oh, how are you, buddy? I am impressed with your work. Yeah, I honestly thought that I would have to feed you to the hippo, but you pulled it off. Look, I'll wire you your payment as per our agreement. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Rico Delgado has been eliminated. Nicely done.
Hello.
That is Jorge Franco, the Delgado cartel's chief chemist. All targets neutralized. This should paralyze the cartel. Excellent work, 47. Now head for an exit. Mission status. Columbia assignment successful. Tactical targets neutralized. Militia transport network disabled. Location of primary target unknown. Team chasing several leads. End message, encrypt and send.
As strong as you. They have to pay for what they did.
It needs to stop. You need to stop.
If my source checks out, we can prove the board knew about the chemical leaks. We'll have grounds for a retrial.
It won't make a difference. They're too powerful.
They're not the devil, Nancy. Just a company. They're not above the law, don't you see? This is bigger than James. Those bastards killed 80 people.
And they got away with it. Think about what that means.
No one's untouchable.
No one's untouchable.
Diana!
Coming!
We got what we came for. Move out.
Good evening, 47. The militia has released a hostage tape, outing the existence of Providence to the world. This was a fatal mistake, and our analysts are tracing its origin as we speak. In the meantime, we have a lead on Lucas Gray's top lieutenant. Turns out the Delgado cartel's counterfeiting unit was creating fake IDs for the militia, and one operative in particular stands out, Wazir Kale, an infamous South China Sea pirate better known by his nom de guerre, the Maelstrom. The Maelstrom and his cutthroat band of outlaws were the scourge of the shipping industry in the post-recession years. But his reign of terror came to an end with the disastrous 2014 hijacking of the supertanker, Francis King. Chinese elite forces stormed the ship, resulting in the deaths of a dozen sailors and most of the Maelstrom's crew. but Kale slipped away unseen. The Maelstrom's connection to Grey is unknown, but we believe it was he who carried out the audacious killing of a Providence CEO in Shanghai, along with 2 reactivated members of his old pirate gang, Vanya Shah, a shady figure in Mumbai's criminal underworld, and Dawood Rangan, the gang's old cashier turned dodgy movie producer. Shah, Rangan, and the Maelstrom form Lucas Gray's Eastern Cell. They are a crack strike team, and stopping them is our client's most pressing concern. Unfortunately, the elusive Maelstrom appears to have vanished into the seedy underbelly of Mumbai, the cradle of his criminal legend, and no one knows his whereabouts or what he currently looks like. So, a bandit queen, a showbiz charlatan, and one certifiable ghost. I shall leave you to prepare. Welcome to Mumbai, 47. One of the most densely populated cities in the world, home to more than 12 million people. If you wanted to disappear and hide from the world, this vast city is perfect. The maze-like sprawling slums offer secret paths and surprises around every corner. The elusive Maelstrom knows the city like the back of his own hand. Locating him will be a considerable challenge. A place to start could be the slums, where his former gang, the Crows, has recently risen from the ashes. Dawood Rangan will be easy to find in his half-finished tower, wrapping up his new film called Mumbai Hero. While Vanya Shah has ensconced herself in the overgrown remains of an old train yard. Your 3 targets call this labyrinthine part of the city home, so choose your approach carefully.
You are lucky I'm in.
Going somewhere, sir?
I'm sure it's him. My cousin.
He's a traveling salesman or something.
47. This is one of the Mumbai chawls. My records show a few residential complaints about a new tenant in the building. Something related to strange behavior. It might be worth looking into. "47. It looks like someone living in the chawl is using this room as a base of operations of some sort."
What do you mean? My mother always said I had a great singing voice.
If I don't get this viewfinder working, I will miss the shot for sure.
Well, well. It appears we have a rival assassin in Mumbai, and he's training his sights on Dawood Rangan. By the looks of it, I'd say we're dealing with a local operator, known as the Kashmirian. Karan Dar, aka the Kashmirian, was born in the US, but fled to his mother's native land, India, 20 years ago, following an FBI investigation into a string of serial killings in Texas. He adopted a new identity here, and now works as a gun for hire for local mobsters. But who would want Rangan dead?
You need a ride, sir?
Wonder what that was.
When are you gonna be done mixing those colors? I mean, how long can it take to smudge out a few blues and reds?
I'm creating art here. 70% of the work is finding the right colors. Color mixing is an entire art form on its own. It takes time.
Yeah, well, get a move on. Mr. Rongan wants you to go and get him as soon as you're done mixing your fancy colors there. You got it?
Fine. If I don't finish it, Rungan will kill me. If I do, the artistic community will be dead to me. What fate is worse?
All right, everyone, take 5. Moment. Wait, what? That wasn't there before. It's so fun. There's no more. Has anyone seen Gregory Harper? Famous guy, always still in costume. I need him for the photo shoot, please.
Hey, Bhim.
I understand that the super rich have...
47, our intel suggests the Maelstrom is hiding somewhere in the city slums. I've marked the headquarters of the Crows on your map.
Where are we heading today, sir?
Listen, I'm telling you the truth here. Maelstrom left Mumbai because he was recruited by the British.
This is ridiculous! I have business on the hill.
You've got a classic look about you. Very pleasing to the eyes.
But that is my home. You can't do this.
Hey, it's only for a little while. Stop being so dramatic, all right?
Dramatic? I know your mother. Is it really necessary to have all you people stationed around here? I told him, and I told you.
I know we're
can
supposed to
take
raise
care
the
of myself.
flag when this Neha lady tells us.
Tell your neighbors.
But how is he going to see it from the slums?
I don't know. Just following orders. Boss told us to evacuate
eyes
everyone
everywhere,
and stick
you
around
know.
until after the meeting.
You gotta be kidding! It's me. You there? We got a troublemaker to deal with.
Samjho na. Just following orders. Boss told us to evacuate everyone and stick around until after the meeting. That's what we are doing.
So you have talked to him.
Command, I have nothing to report from my current location.
When
Over.
are you ready for us to give the signal?
Boss, he's still up to his old tricks, isn't he? He'll be ready soon.
Safe.
I don't know. I need the money, but...
47, someone's coming up the stairs leading to the secured area. It looks like a man. See if you can get close to him.
Another one of Vanya Shah's servants just came by to try to convince Uncle Vihan.
That shot came from the tools. It looks like the Kashmirian finally got a clear line of fire. Dawood Rangan is dead, and not even by your hand, 47. What will you think of next?
He's the only talent on the
Hold up, 47. The Kashmirian is on the move. He's heading for another flat inside the Chawls. This might be worth investigating. If nothing else, we may get a lead on who his client is. Excellent. Let's find out what kind of dress a woman like Vanya Shah wants. Shah wants a cerulean dress, 47. Perhaps you will be able to source a roll of the right fabric at the local cloth market.
Yeah. Shah sent someone over to talk to them. Come down. He told us to say he
It's
was out
you.
of town, but did you bring the cloth from Miss Shah?
Sale on high-quality cotton twill.
Hello there. Are you interested in cloth wares? The finest colors and fabrics anywhere.
How much are these?
Hello, sir. Any one of these bundles can be yours for just 75 rupees. No haggling, no dealing, 75 rupees. Take it or leave it.
It's a deal.
Ah, good, good. Take any of the bundles, please. Just one, though.
It's you. Did you bring the cloth from...
47. That man you just eliminated. That was the Maelstrom.
Did you bring the cloth
Well
from Miss
done.
Shah?
Yes.
Just
I have
one
it right
target
here.
left. Let's bring this one home.
Come with me.
Oh, don't be alarmed, by the way. Miss Shah takes security very seriously, so the guards will search you. Not to worry.
You want to get through here? I'll need to frisk you first. Hold that position. We'll be done in no time.
Have a lovely day. Miss Shah has been dying to meet you. It's not wise to keep her waiting, you know.
I won't disappoint her then.
That is a good idea. She's not been happy with the other tailors. A word of warning. Just play along with her eccentricities. She can be rather dangerous.
Thank you. I'll do my best.
Good man. Do well and there will be a lot of money in it for you.
I know.
I'm told
I really hope she will. I heard she likes to keep people.
Here we are.
Sometimes for days.
Just go through there, please. The Queen is waiting for you in the garden.
But we've been without water and power for more than 8 days, and it's very warm in the alley where we live. Without water and power, we cannot manage.
I see. Well, the whole city suffers under the water shortage. Your husband is dead, is he not?
Yes, he is. 2 years now.
And your children are already working elsewhere in the city.
Yes, but...
You have nothing to offer me then, Mrs. Banerjee. I'm sorry, but water and power are precious assets here. I barely have enough for my own needs. You will have to make do with what you have.
I understand. Thank you, my queen.
Ah, the elusive dealer. Here at last. Let's have a look at the cloth you've chosen. I want to make sure the color is the right one.
Yes, of course. Here it is.
Excellent. Finally, some progress here. Come with me. I want you to take my measurements while you're here.
Hello?
You there. Leave us. I want some privacy. Let's start the measuring right away. If you didn't bring a tape, I'm pretty certain one of the other tailors left theirs behind. You can use that. They won't need it.
Relax your back, please, Miss Shah. I'll just measure your arms now, Miss Shah. Turn around, please, Miss Shah. I need to measure shoulder to shoulder.
You've probably heard about the other tailors. How some of them ended up in the gutters because they didn't please me.
Confirmed kill on Vanya Shah. Excellent work, 47. Mission completed. Time to find an exit.
Ah, you made it out alive. I was getting ready to dispose of another dead body.
This is my first potential audience with Queen Shah. I've got to say, this place...
According to records, this was a youth correctional facility until 1962, when the estate was overtaken by an obscure Soviet research fund, the Institute for Human Betterment.
Looks deserted.
The place was abandoned after a fire in '89. Then, only a few weeks ago, it was acquired by an anonymous investor using cryptocurrency. It has to be Lucas Gray.
He's here.
Be careful, 47. The breadcrumbs were almost too easy to follow. It could be a trap.
Not a trap. An invitation.
You came home. I knew you would. You've come a long way, 47. And even now, you don't remember.
This place.
This was our prison, where Father trained us, shaped us into killers for Providence. Now, you don't remember. They ripped it out of you, wiped it away, but I do. I remember everything.
You're a terrorist with nothing to lose. You'd say anything.
I know, it's difficult. You never miss your mark or question your function, but we made a pact. You and I. Do this, and we both lose.
There was an incident. That boy, he died.
He lived. Because of you. Don't you remember his name? You know this. Deep down, you know. What was his name?
Subject 6. Your name is Subject 6.
And what is our purpose?
To take them all down.
We were gonna tear it all down. The Institute, Providence, everyone who'd ever hurt us. We failed. The partners grew paranoid, made sure that Ortmeyer's children would never challenge them again. I'm the only one who got away unchanged. The only one left who remembers.
Ortmeyer was Providence.
Everything he did to us, everything he made us do, it all leads back to them.
I'm breaking more rules than I care to count, Mr. Grey. What's your play?
The partners hide behind a cloak of anonymity. Only one man knows their true identities. Your client, the top controller, the one they call the Constant. He is the key.
But he is untraceable. So what am I missing?
A man would come to the Institute. A man with a Providence pin. The first Constant. If we find him, if he's still alive, he's our way in.
You don't know who he is, but 47 does. That's what this reunion is all about.
Show them.
You're just gonna hand it over. Our one bargaining chip.
Olivia.
Fine. 47's memory was erased, irreversibly at the time. But after Ortmeyer's death, his estate was acquired by the Ether Corporation. And they made an antidote.
It's a long shot, I know.
This is not how it works. We don't just join the revolution. ICA is neutral. We don't take sides.
I hate to break it to you, lady, but neutrality is a side. It's the side of the status quo.
People have died. Civilians. You align yourself with terrorists, murderers.
Sometimes even monsters serve a purpose.
Look.
Enough. You have a choice. But I made mine a long time ago. I will finish what I started.
Subject 47. Most gifted of all my boys. So you're the pick of the litter. Tell me about the incident. The subject ran away. He and another boy. The instigator was punished accordingly. As were all the neighbors. My men did what needed to be done. It won't happen again. Bring your house in order, Doctor. You won't like the alternative.
I remember who he is.
Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first Constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master. A KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka, Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, It is unclear when Janus stepped down as the Constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real Shadow Client.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field. Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former Constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47. A ceremonial robe of some sort with a note from Janus attached. The note is interesting. Janus has asked Helen to do a few repairs on the robe before he leaves for his annual trip. He even put a date there. This is valuable information, 47.
Listen, I swear I have a license for it. I just don't bring it with me. You can't just confiscate my property. I need it to get rid of an aggressively invasive mole in this poor old man's backyard. Found another. Yeah, he's been sitting there most of the day. I don't know what he's reading, but it looks like it's the most interesting thing he's ever come across. Have you seen the
Janice's oddball nurse is at it again.
Oh yeah, the bird guy.
I think he comes early. Chat with the birds. Spend more time with them than he does with Janice.
He said some pretty personal stuff with me. He shared his opinion on Janice. Let's just say it's not exactly overwhelming.
Well, cranky old men don't tend to be very likable. Maybe if you don't get along with the elderly, stay away from a career where you make personal
Not the sort of thing you want to leave lying around.
Vote for Blake at the upcoming elections.
Oh, I just really like to take an active role in the enforcement. I mean, I could just stand there and watch someone jaywalk or whatever, and then hand him a fine. But who does that really sort of?
Let's have a fly. Charles Blake III appreciates your
I'm
support.
gonna do what I can to keep him on the straight and narrow. You know what I mean?
Excuse me, sir. Are you...
Nolan Cassidy is down. Good work, 47. Janus awaits your attention.
What's going on?
Copy, Command. Still looking. No sign of the perp.
A cigar box with a few cigars and a note inside. Well, this is very interesting. The note indicates that the box was given to Janus by the Constant as per tradition, he writes. 47. This could mean the Constant and Janus meet up on a regular basis. Excellent find.
Hey, did you drop off the surveillance tapes on Janus at the house? Cassidy was asking for them earlier.
Yeah, added them to... Oh my god.
The first annual gathering of the Ark Society. That rings a bell. If Janus was its founder, perhaps he's still attending these gatherings, 47. This could be valuable information indeed. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society. And we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
Who are you?
We're close to the finish line.
Lafayette?
It's time to end this.
He's not well.
Well, hopefully it's something serious. I wouldn't mind if Lafayette was replaced permanently. He's an insufferable bore with a room temperature IQ. But if you're the new guy, you'll need to be on time. I have a busy schedule, you know. You have a very distinct face, my friend. Eastern European, am I right? But more than that, a refined mix of cultures. You look almost like an artist's rendering of the perfect man. I knew a man once. A doctor. He would have found you quite interesting, I think. So, back to this thing. I'll just spend a few minutes with the inhaler to fill my system with as much oxygen as possible before we proceed to the bathroom for the health check itself.
Well, while Mr. Janus fills his lungs, I'd like a quick word with you. Please, come with me. All right, new guy. I know this looks like a relaxed operation, but I run a tight ship. Nobody gets alone time with Janus unless I know them, and I don't know you. So here's what I'll do. I'm going downstairs to run a security check on you. It should only be a few minutes. In the meantime, you wait in the study. We'll lock the doors and my men will make sure you don't accidentally wander off. I'm sure you understand. Please, wait in there.
47, you have to find a way out of there. I can't possibly construct a viable ID for you in time. I'll have Miss Hall remotely interfere with their search, but we can't keep it up for long. Well, that was certainly an interesting turn of events. Still, no rest for the wicked, 47. You could probably slip back inside and give Janus his health check while his bodyguard is busy. Just be mindful of the patrolling guards.
I'm back. I suggest we go to the bathroom now.
All right. Let's go then. You know, you remind me of someone I met a long time ago. A young boy in Romania.
Tell me more about this boy.
Ah, the boy. I remember his eyes better than anything. Ice cold, defiant. Maybe it was the nature of the project itself that led me to dislike him, but I felt nothing but disappointment when I looked at him. What a waste of resources.
Project? What project?
It was all based on one madman's pipe dream. Create an army of super soldiers through genetic manipulation. Somehow, He had managed to impress my superiors, and they had provided him with effectively endless resources to be wasted on foolish ideas and experiments. The project was idiotic. The subjects were erratic, unreliable. Why build an army of reckless super soldiers when a handful of well-placed spies can do so much more for your cause?
What became of him?
Oh, I don't know. Dead, I assume. In the end, we had his mind wiped. All the boys underwent the same treatment. I didn't follow the subsequent cleanup process, but from what I understand, the doctor and everyone else associated with the project is long gone.
I see.
Yes, well, enough reminiscing. Are you about done here?
Almost done. Yes.
At last, the actions of the first constant catch up with you. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like Janus. Still,
How short? Play around with fertilize, propane,
the Ark Society. One of Providence's more obscure outfits.
I've heard whispers. A survivalist club for the global elite. Billionaires preparing for a global collapse. And now we know the Constant will attend their next gathering. So where is it?
That's the catch. The report is redacted. No names, no location.
So it's a dead end. I can't track them, not without ICA backup.
Now, I'm no big shot analyst, but it seems to me Janus was the Ark Society's founder, so chances are they'll want to pay their respects in private.
Track the coffin. Worth a shot.
You all right?
It comes back in flashes. Fear, anger, but like it happened to someone else.
Your gift and your curse. What they did to you. Well, I spent a long time feeling guilty about that. Now, I wonder who got the better deal.
Yes. Found something.
What are we looking at?
The ass end of nowhere. But this is where Janus's remains were shipped to. Odd choice for a final resting place, wouldn't you say?
Not bad. So we stake it out. Await the next gathering. Then we waltz in and kidnap one of the world's most powerful men. Without ICA backup.
Like I said, it's a long shot.
We'll take it.
How did you not see this coming? My God, we came this close. The old man could have buried us all. Our families.
Do you think you feel more betrayed than I do? Get some perspective, please. Janus is dead. Lucas Gray is about to join him.
And a cornered animal is twice as dangerous.
Let's be perfectly clear.
We were not exposed. The threat is neutralized. We are back on track.
Even so, from this point on, we expect you to take...
No. There is no way I'm doing that. How can you question my loyalty?
In case treachery is contagious.
Do you really want to do this to me?
Is there a problem, Secretary?
No problem whatsoever, madam. Here's to loyalty.
My man on the island confirms that the Constant has arrived. We head out at sundown. Here, in case the crew get ideas.
Why are you doing this, Mr. Grey? You had a chance to walk away. Why didn't you?
A year ago, I'm working security for this banker, Cobb, only to find out he's a Providence operative. I'd been running for decades, only to wind up where I started. We've all got barcodes on the back of our heads. Most people just never notice. 47 told me about your parents. How did they die?
Car bomb. Surrey, 1989. Company named Blue Seed didn't care to pay for their mistakes. But I like to think no one's untouchable.
I'm sorry for your loss.
You feel it, don't you? Unlike him, you feel it all. Everything you've done.
It's a dangerous thing. Having a conscience.
Attention, gentlemen. Our source on the island just made a critical discovery. The Constant has a poison chip embedded in his neck. A failsafe, in case he's compromised.
Damn it. We should have expected something like this. So, we subdue the Constant before he has time to react.
Not that simple. The device is remote-triggered, and during his stay on the island, 2 kill switches have been entrusted to twin sisters Zoe and Sophia Washington, 2 young, ambitious Providence operatives and newly appointed chairwomen of the Ark Society. Apparently, even the Constant is unaware of this arrangement.
Right, change of plans. We divide and conquer. 47 takes out the Washingtons, while I figure out a way to get the Constant off the island. It'll be tight, but once we're back at the ship, we should be able to surgically remove the chip before the partners have time to react. 47?
Tell me about the targets.
I know them from the archive. Zoe and Sophia's father is president of a powerful conservative think tank, one of Providence's prime assets. The apples don't fall far from the tree.
No saints either. According to ICA files, the twins are pampered socialites who get their kicks from treasure hunting. Commanding a band of trigger-happy mercenaries, Zoe and Sophia prowl the world in search for ancient relics. With little regard for local culture or even human life, they stop at nothing to claim their prize. Well, collateral damage they may be, but safe to say, they have it coming.
The Isle of Sgail, headquarters of the Ark Society. Founded by Janus in 1991, the Ark Society is the world's most exclusive club. Its plutocratic members fear the downfall of civilization, and they are willing to pay huge sums to ensure their own survival. Once a year, they gather here to shop the latest survival products and to showcase new initiatives and breakthroughs.
Right. These gatherings are shrouded in mystery, so we have limited intel on what to expect on the other side of the walls. The Washington twins are hosting their first annual gathering as chairwomen of the Ark Society, and the Constant is known to attend every year. Beyond that, you're on your own. Good luck, gentlemen. I dare say you're going to need it.
Ah, one more, I see. Won't you join us, sir? We were just about to begin. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the annual gathering of the Ark Society. As Ark patrons, you are welcome to explore the castle grounds. However, certain areas are off-limits, including the keep, which houses the members area, convention space, and council meeting. Should you wish to apply for Ark membership, please be aware that such cannot be bought, only earned. All set? Excellent. Follow me, please.
So, what do you think?
Well, you weren't kidding. This place is pretty epic. Where are we?
But tonight's the only time the rest of us get together. So, decided to have a catch up.
What else? Yes. Zoe Washington, one of our newly appointed chairwomen, has prepared a brand new official ceremony scheduled to take place in the upper courtyard. A stirring ode to rebirth and the enduring spirit of mankind. I believe that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Please enjoy your evening. The bar is right up ahead.
Sir, hope you're well.
The other day, I suddenly had this.
Say, is that the, Oh, that rat takes everything. Master of Ceremonies. It has to be something really simple. Crap, there's got to be another token around here. The others must be way ahead of me by now.
If the pressure drops just a bit, the Maldives fails and Miss Washington won't be able to escape. What sort of a maniac would lock herself in her empty without proper measures?
Same kind of repels into an ancient temple for the death trap.
Granted, but still.
Seriously, what do you care? Some filthy rich broad wants to flirt with danger to feel alive. I say let her. Civic work science is not our concern.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Oh, yeah, hello.
Would someone go see what the funk that was?
Oh, cool!
Seriously, I'll pay you.
Me? You're the master of ceremony.
I'm a multiple Tony award-winning playwright. And famously reclusive. It's part of my brand. I never go on the spot like this. Besides, I do chamber plays. Not spectacle. What if people hate it?
They won't hate it, Mr. Fenniger. It's just entertainment.
Entertainment? Oh, good Lord, what have I done? How did I let her talk me into this?
Should I tell Miss Washington that you won't be going on stage? Everyone's waiting for you.
God, no. No, she frightens me. Just give me a moment to control my nerves.
All right, Mr. Fenniger.
Say what?
Regular.
Looking into it. Over.
What?
Hey.
Ah, Mr. Fenniger. Excellent. The crowd was starting to get restless. Your peers are waiting by the stage, and the torch is ready by the money pit. Miss Washington, Master of Ceremonies has
Fenniger, thank Christ. Ready when you are.
Who's this guy? Oh, it must be the MOC.
A handsome pledge, and yet a drop in the ocean. Zoe Washington, the Ark Society recognizes you as our founder's rightful successor, our inspiration, our guiding light, the custodian of our future.
Patrons of the Ark Society, you are part of a select, chosen few. Our founder, Janus, showed us how to survive. But survival is not enough. We must live and we must soar. The Ark Society must not only commit itself to survival, but to progress, be it our next home in the stars or the next step in human evolution. This is the eternal purpose of the elite. Not just to lead, but to lead from the front. When the time comes and all comes tumbling down, when mankind retreats once more into caves of superstition, we will keep the fire alight. We will be the torchbearers, the trailblazers and pioneers. Do not feel guilty for your privilege. Be proud. Be fearless. For the future is ours to shape.
Yeah, man, you're looking jacked.
Look at you, Fenneker. All dressed to kill. Now, let's do this thing. Light her up.
As the world burns, we rise from its ashes. Not just to survive, but to live.
One target down. Nice work, 47. Next up, Sophia Washington.
World a favor by keeping that to ourselves. No need for another "the world's gonna end" drama.
Sophia the schemer. What's she up to this time?
You know that Kronstadt designer in charge of the brain upload program?
Sure. Fine, but Fallout is the only witness to what went down in that cave. He saw us.
The council meeting. You know what it's about?
Climate change?
I don't care if he spends the rest of his days as a washed-up beach bum playing in an Eagles cover band. Amnesty is searching for him, and so is Interpol. If they get to him first, we'll go down for mass murder. Of course he needs to go. And for real, this time, I don't care how you do it, just do it properly. Or I send Adrian to toss you over a waterfall. Maybe we need to move the Ark Society HQ to somewhere more glamorous.
Maybe people will
Zoe's
wise up,
already
band
itching to
together,
get back in
and
the
pull
field.
through.
How do we make her give up
Maybe they
treasure
won't.
hunting?
Hey there.
Anita,
Oh,
we'll be fine
I'm
either
so
way.
sorry, sir.
Sure,
I
but
thought you
still.
were someone else.
Hi, man. You have a good night.
Okay. There. Nice. What? Looks good.
great.
Both targets down. Impressive work, 47. And now, to confront the Constant. Mr. Gray, what's your status?
I'm at the helicopter, but the place is crawling with security. 47, you better bring the Constant to the harbor where it's less crowded. You can hijack one of the Archean boats.
Question is how? He's not likely to come quietly. Unless you get your hands on a kill switch.
I stand embarrassed.
Yes, that might just work. Search one of the twins, 47.
The Washingtons are dead. I have the kill switch.
What did you say? How could you know about that?
You will head towards the harbor. No sudden moves, no signs or warnings. I will trigger the device if I need to.
I know you. The boy in the picture. You have his eyes. You're Burnwood's assassin.
Move.
Fine, but fallout, nuclear winter, it all just feels
Partners
sort of
no more.
You want a bomb,
I take
do a
it.
little research into pandemics.
I had a notion something didn't sit right with my mentor's betrayal. You murdered him, I take it, to get to me.
Miss Washington, where are you,
Not just that. He had it coming.
Interesting. It was my impression that you were cured of such sentiment. The good doctor built his serum specifically to target the seats of your emotions. Has Miss Burnwood's sense of justice rubbed off on you? I wonder.
Just keep walking.
Miss Washington, where are you? As you well know, ma'am, I can't keep you safe if I don't know where you are. Miss Washington, where are you, ma'am? Did you go somewhere, Miss Washington? Oh, my days working in security are done.
For what it's worth, Janus always found Ortmeyer's project distasteful, not to mention inefficient. But alas, sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt.
Oh, I know.
For God's sake. And you're telling me that you lost the sodding dagger?
I'm really sorry, man. My team received no notification. You sure they didn't give you a great number?
Oh, but of course she needs a rare Scandinavian biodynamic wine that's not on the list. I completely understand.
I take it this is not an ICA-sanctioned operation. What exactly does Miss Burnwood plan to achieve by targeting her clients? Violating her own code?
She's doing it for us.
Us?
I mean, show
Oh,
a little
I see.
respect, right? The ink on the
penny
divorce
drops.
papers is barely dry.
I should have known. How does a man leave no trace? By not existing in the first place. Lucas Gray. Or was it Subject 6? He died when the Institute went up in flames, but no body was ever produced. And unlike you, his rage never faded. So, now you want the partners, the men behind the curtain who've caused you all this pain? Well, before you go knocking down a wall, you better make sure it's not load-bearing.
You know, this old castle has a lot of history. Rumor has it that MI6 used it as a black prison site for Russian spies.
Enough talking. You'll do plenty of that later. We're here. Get on the boat.
Mr. Edwards, still think this is maintenance?
Oh, Miss Burnwood, what have you done? Changing horses midstream? Truly unprofessional.
You know what we want.
Where is the carrot?
No carrot. You're useless to the partners. Compromised. Even if we let you live, you can never return. Why die protecting them?
When I can drag them down with me.
It's a bad hand, but it's all you've got.
Three families. That's all it took. The Ingrams, the Carlyles, the Stuyvesants. 3 dynasties, secretly pooling their resources over generations, creating a singularity so dense that nothing escapes its gravity.
Never heard of them.
Well, they've heard of you. In fact, you just became the top of their agenda.
Go. We can't give them time to retaliate.
Don't take your eyes off him.
Be careful.
Well, here we are again. I must admit I am disappointed, Miss Burnwood. I had such big plans for you.
Save it. I know the truth now. You're outplayed. You have nothing left to bargain with.
You were so certain. So sure of the people closest to you. He never fails, does he? He never misses his mark. You found a window into his past. And yet, something else remains hidden. A simple truth you learned long ago.
Diana!
Coming!
No one, Miss Burnwood, is untouchable. Three families. That's all it took. The Ingrams, the Carlyles, the Stuyvesants.
Tell us everything about them.
The ivory towers are about to fall.
And when we're done...
Let's cross that bridge when we get to it. For now, the partners are all that matter.
There's an issue.
Of course there is.
Olivia's tracked the names mentioned by the Constant, and they're dead ends.
How dead?
Obituaries for all 3 have appeared online. Accidental death, heart failure, lung cancer.
They're covering their tracks. Faster than I thought.
A contingency plan of sorts. The Constant wasn't aware of it.
Well, seems they didn't tell him everything after all.
Something this big will leave traces behind.
The Constant says to follow the money.
Milton Fitzpatrick. The investment bank. It's a key Providence asset.
Which you worked for.
The director of the New York branch is a Providence operative. It's our best bet as a way in.
I'll tell the pilot to turn the plane around.
Right, gentlemen. Here's what we've come up with. The partners are transitioning between identities. But everything is so recent, the Milton Fitzpatrick bank records will still be intact. We've confirmed that the partners have active accounts there. However, the bank's records are remotely updated on a frequent basis. We may only have hours before any leads that could get us the new identities of the partners are gone forever. The data we need can be obtained in two ways. The bank's data core can be accessed through the basement vault, but getting inside the vault could be challenging. Alternatively, Bank Director Athena Savalas, Head of Security Mateo Perez, and Head of Accounts Fabian Mann each carry a partial backup drive with the data. We'll need all three drives to get the full data. Now, we cannot risk the partners discovering the data breach. Eliminating the bank's director, Athena Savalas, would sever the last remaining Providence tie to the bank and keep our activities hidden.
Okay, one more time. We break into the vault, extract the hard drive rack, and eliminate the director on the way out.
We.
You. Good luck, 47.
Welcome to New York, 47. The Milton Fitzpatrick Bank is open for business, but it seems there's some sort of investigation underway. Expect increased security. Your target, Director Athena Savalas, can be found in her top-floor office, overlooking the iconic Teller Hall. Head of Security, Mateo Perez, is roaming between the vault area and the Teller Hall, talking to employees. And Head of Accounts, Fabian Mann, can be found on the investment banker floor and the top floor of the bank, driving the internal investigation. Remember, we need to secure the data from the bank's reinforced vault, or, alternatively, acquire 3 hard drives carried by the director and her 2 lieutenants, Mann and Perez. Good luck, 47.
Hey, did maintenance have a look at the deposit box room camera? Broken one.
Yeah, Perez brought someone down there himself. The man is really hands-on today. I've only seen him this proactive once before. You know, when we had that. Okay, I got this. On. Sorry, but we've had to section off this area for now. The head of security suspects there may have been some tampering going on here.
But I need my things in there.
Well, we'll be done before closing. Coming down here. I'm not taking any chances.
You know, I went to the same boarding school as Athena did, back in England.
Hello and welcome. Please come to me.
That's the head of security here, Mateo Perez. He'll be holding one of the 3 backup data disks.
Everything seems to be normal on the 3rd. Good.
That's the first backup data disk secured. 2 more to locate.
Christ's sake. Man, this one looks like magic.
Fitzpatrick's, Dina Savalas' office. How may I help you?
Miserable little lives, never accomplishing anything of importance. Sad.
Mr. Franklin, it's Director Savalas from the New York branch. I'm returning a call.
Ah! Somebody fucking help me! Command! Command! You there? Someone
Nice and easy, okay? Right, I got it.
What's that, Command? Okay, continuing search.
"47? That's Fabian Mann. Head of accounts at this branch of Milton Fitzpatrick. He should have part of the backup data core on his person. Second backup data disk is secured. Just 1 to go, 47.
Just terrible.
So are we just supposed to let anyone from IT in there?
That's right. That's right. You know how crap this old building is with the wireless, and how the director hates seeing cables anywhere?
That expression's perfect. Shows him you mean business.
That's right. You know how crap this old building is with the wireless, and how the director hates seeing cables anywhere? Let's get a router installed in their office so the guys are underneath the IT swap wires.
Milton Fitzpatrick's.
Hmm? Go find out what that was.
Copy that.
That is Athena Savalas, billionaire banker, Providence Herald, and bane of the middle class.
What?
Director Savalas eliminated. Good work, 47. That's the last objective completed. Exfiltrate the bank, 47. Miss Hall will want to have a close look at that data.
I hit every quota they threw at me. How?
Huh?
Say, aren't you Ruby Red, the investigative reporter? I love your expose on the hospital. Wow.
Come on. It's the gesture that counts.
Yeah. It's always been in here.
This is the Vault, 47. The data core should be behind that large steel door.
Yeah, but maybe I should go back there and watch a bit. We'll be one of the guys, you know?
No, I don't. Baseball players all.
Great work, 47. You now have access to the vault. Good work, 47. That's the evidence secured for now. Careful not to lose it. If anyone sees you with that rack, my guess is you'll draw a lot of unwanted attention to yourself. That's the last objective completed. Exfiltrate the bank, 47. Miss Hall will want to have a close look at that data.
Olivia has found something interesting. I'll tell you on the way.
Where are we going?
To paradise, 47.
So, this is paradise.
If you can afford.
Gentlemen, glad to hear you made it out of New York. Where are we?
Olivia decrypted the data 47 recovered from the bank. We isolated 3 transactions from Providence partner accounts. All made out to Haven, a small corporation operating out of the Maldives.
And what does Haven do?
To the public, they specialize in reputation management for the rich and famous. The real money, however, comes from the covert reconstruction of identities for wealthy criminals. They make people disappear.
The partners are using Haven to acquire new identities.
Yes. Olivia's been attempting to hack the Haven servers, but the owners of Haven are manually resetting the access keys every 10 hours. That, unfortunately, makes them targets.
Haven Island is a true tropical paradise. Owned by the company's founder, Tyson Williams, the island is used by Haven as a combined headquarters and client entertainment center. Current and potential clients are ferried to the island and treated to the very best the Maldives have to offer. Michelin star chefs, a full massage spa, private huts, exercise facilities, and all the comforts of a luxury island resort are made available to them. 47. We'll be sending you in as a potential new client. We've put together a convincing cover story. You're Mr. Reaper, a thief for hire looking to disappear for a while. Your mission on the island is simple. You need to eliminate the three owners of Haven. Tyson Williams, founder and rumored tyrannical CEO of Haven. Ludmila Vetrova, a former confidence artist hired by Williams to serve as a client recruiter and handler. And Stephen Bradley, technical wizard and the brains behind Haven's proprietary software platform.
With the owners gone, Olivia will be able to penetrate the Haven servers long enough for her to secure the new partner identities.
I've uploaded all the information we have on the island and the three targets. Best of luck, gentlemen.
I don't rely on luck.
Well, a little wouldn't hurt.
Welcome to the Maldives, 47. The Haven Island staff is ready to receive you under your assumed identity as Tobias Reaper, a professional thief looking to retire from a life of crime. Ludmila Vetrova can be found in the public sections of the island, primarily tending to client needs. Stephen Bradley alternates between looking after a strict training regimen and working on a small private island, while Tyson Williams roams his large villa estate at the back of the island. This is it, 47. Eliminating the three owners of Haven should buy Miss Hall the time needed to do a full penetration and retrieval of the Providence partner data. Best of luck, 47.
Hey, I need some help over here. It seems like some bad stuff going on.
So, that's Stephen Bradley taken care of. Well done. 2 targets remaining.
The perpetrator's nearby. Find it. I was thinking about you last night. You know, I could have been a doctor or something. I mean, I remember one time in school, the teacher said to me, I got my head screwed on right, and then I could go places if I wanted to. Lab. I'll get over it.
Huh?
I don't know. I have to think about this.
That's perfectly fine. I'll come by later.
Oh, Mr. Reaper. I see you don't have your key. Now, you need to go to the Welcome Center and pick it up.
Good work, 47. Ludmila Vetrova has been permanently retired. Just one more target to go.
You're never gonna guess where I am. Kid, I'm here now. It's amazing. He's apparently got to do his doctor thing here, meet up with some patient called Tyson Williams over at this big villa on the other end of the island. On the other end of the island. I can't believe I'm saying that. It's so nice here. Me? Oh, I'm just gonna chill in the sun, drinking mimosas until I pass out. And, you know, spend the time making sure he forgets all about that soon-to-be ex-wife of his. Oh, you bet I am. Over the next 2 days, I plan on going from his secretary to Mrs. Dr. Thing. All right, darling. Bye. Oh, my God, please! I need help! Oh, no! I need some help here! Someone set off an explosion! Oh, my ears!
Okay, leave it to the pros.
I like it now. It's nice and cool.
She's not even staying at the villa anymore. Really sad to see Mr. Williams so ill. He keeps complaining about that migraine of his. He can't even go out in the sunlight anymore.
You know what I heard? That doctor of his mentioned something about some old disease Mr. Williams once suffered from. Said it had likely left some permanent side effects.
What? Like the scars on his body. That explains why she's been so handled with a high risk of some permanent damage to his mind.
What?
Locked himself in his room for days. That sounds
Yeah, Commander, some kind of commotion down here. Have a look around.
like that. I hope it's not contagious.
Come on. Really?
Tyson Williams eliminated. Excellent work, 47. That's all we need to do from here. Miss Hall should be able to extract the information needed from the Haven servers.
Okay.
Good work,
Maybe I should
47.
leave.
Command, you copy? Balcony is clear. Relocating. Over.
How was your time in paradise?
Productive.
Right. We should hear from the others soon.
We're in. Whatever your robot did back on the island, it worked. Let's see. Yeah, here we are.
You found them?
Yeah, right here. But... oh, wait a minute. Something's off. See here? All those controlling shares, those are basically the backbone of the Providence Empire, but they're not going to the new partner identities.
What do you mean?
I mean, they're allocated to someone else. Everything is. The partners are left with no real control. Who is Arthur Edwards?
The Constant.
Message from Olivia. Everything's going to plan. We know where the partners are. We have our targets. You're almost there, old friend. Feels good, doesn't it? We should head out before the storm hits. Time to fulfill our purpose, 47.
To take them all down.